great holiday. I got off track, and I'll point out this morning, it's important to be aware of it. And forgive yourself. We live in a very rich society. There's delectable treats everywhere. I'm a junk food junkie. You have to forgive yourself. Come up with a better plan. Didn't have much of a plan. I'll tell you a better plan. You might want to say, no thank you. I've had enough. There could be a simple plan, and it takes a millisecond to make the decision. So you have to plan ahead, and then get back on track. Simple as that. In my house, we have a rule about food like this. We have a rule. There's no junk food in the house. No junk food in the house. My wife knows the rule. She brings home junk food. I'll eat it all before she gets any. See, there's no junk food. We're very strict. I've written down my goal. No junk food for 2020. I decided I was going to lose the last 12 pounds, and I had to lose it. I'm overweight. At least I know. At midnight, I had chips in my mouth. My resolution lasted 0 seconds. 0. I had to come up with a better plan, and I realized I hadn't forgiven myself. That's important before you come up with a better plan. So you might weigh yourself in the next 24 hours. Are you on track? And forgive yourself, because there's great food everywhere. It's just abundant. And it's easy to get off track. And I'll point out it's easy to get back on track, too. You could let yourself win. You could let yourself succeed, and that would be everything. And certainly, you don't want to be like my friend Tim. He's completely delusional. I called him, and his wife said, Tim's in the hospital. He's about to have surgery. This is his second surgery. And the surgeons don't give him a good chance of survival. Would you please call him, encourage him? And I said, of course. And I called up Tim and I said, you're going to fight this thing and you're going to win. You're going to fight this thing and you're going to win. Before you go to sleep, I want you to see yourself, visualize yourself healthier than ever. Perhaps the light of heaven coming down and blessing the surgeon's hands so that you'll walk away from this surgery stronger than ever. But I had my doubts. Even with the most ardent prayers, with the best support system, there's people that don't make it. Heart surgery is serious. You can imagine how delighted I was to see Tim on the patio of a Cherry Creek restaurant some weeks later. And he seemed to be back to his old self. He was standing, he was laughing, there was a table of 4, and he was one of the people at the table. And then I saw something that was unbelievable. In one hand, he had a big, greasy cheeseburger. And it was drizzling grease down his sleeve that threatened his shirt. In the other, somehow, he balanced a cocktail and a cigar. And he had it all going on. He was busily filling his arteries filled back with grease. After everything he put his wife through, and his friends, and his family. Are we completely insane? Or perhaps we're all too human. And you might want to forgive yourself so that you can come up with a better plan. It might be just as easy as, no thanks, I'm full. Slow it down a little bit. Certainly, you don't want to do what I did. I went out to dinner with my wife Friday night. And the waiter had a plan. He was going to sell us some desserts. He had a dessert tray. And there was a couple of chocolate desserts, some other desserts. I saw him preparing it. We'd already had a great meal. I was full. And I decided I'd treat him like a vampire. Have you ever seen vampire movies? Do you know how to ward off a vampire? He comes with this big tray. And I jumped up from my seat and I said, "Get back! Get back!" He nearly dropped the tray. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. Some of you are thinking, note to self, do not invite Steve to dinner. You may have gotten off track. 75% of the men, 60% of the women in this society are overweight or obese. Check it out. Weigh yourself in the next 24 hours. I challenge you. If you've gotten off track, forgive yourself. You're human too. It's easy to get off track. And you'll make the decision in a millisecond before you even have a chance to think. You might have a game plan before you go out to dinner, before you're faced with the next challenge, with the next temptation, so that in 2020, you can get back on track and stay on track.
Will you please have 60 seconds for written evaluation?
Yes.